Welcome, YouTubers, fellow preppers, and survivalists. I got something I want to talk about. It's really important. Now, if you saw me on The Angry Prepper, I was having internet problems and we were having trouble communicating. So we did talk about some serious issues, but we did have a lot of fun. And you know, sometimes you do gotta lighten up and have fun. But that is a prime example of why communications is very important. You know, communication is the key to anything. A successful relationship, a success on a failed or successful mission, even with your guard dogs, you need to have good communications. So, to the Angry Prepper, I do apologize for the bad communications on my end. That was my internet, and I am humbly apologize for that. But if nothing else, you got out of that how important communicating is. Because, you know, it was kind of stressful because I couldn't hear what he was saying. I was having to try to read his lips. Like he said, we should have just went to sign language. But I did have a good time, and a lot of people enjoyed seeing the Angry Prepper laugh, because that you don't see that often. And if nothing else, you know, I would like to do another one with him where we have good communications. But for a lot of people, it was very enjoyable. Nevertheless, communications is the key. That's why, you know, when the grid goes down, you need to have walkie-talkies so you can communicate to each other without these cell phones. Me and Little Miss Prepper, we have communications set up where I could be a long ways away and we can communicate. And that is very important. Get you a good set. I should have already had them out here, but you know, when I make videos, I just, what's on my mind and on my heart, I just put it out there. I don't plan anything. Plans go wrong. I just go on the fly. And I was just sitting here thinking, because I was rewatching that video, and I was like, man, you know, I wish we could have been able to communicate better. That way people would have took me more seriously, because I am the real deal. But since we did have a communication failure, I just figured, you know, well, let's just turn it into a good time. You know, a lot of people enjoyed that. I know I enjoyed seeing him laugh, because he's always serious. He is the real deal, and so am I. But since we had communication failure, you've seen just how important communications are. So I strongly recommend you get you some sort of, I'm not going to show, really, I don't want to show what me and Little Miss Prepper use for communications, because anything traveling through the air can be intercepted. That's why you also need to learn code. You know, we know how to talk in code where nobody knows what the hell we're saying, but we know what we're saying. So make sure you have good communications and have your own lingo. So if someone intercepts your communications, they don't know what the hell you're talking about when you do. Communication is the key. You know, even with your dogs. You know, that's why a lot of people, they train their dogs to understand other languages. So only they can bark out commands to their dog, where the dog understands that language. I used to have a wolf hybrid dog. It was half wolf, half dog. And we had our own way of communicating. We can be in the woods separated. I made certain noises, and he knew it was me. So you need to work up a communication system, especially with your children and your wife. You need to have like a key word. So if you need to send a message to someone, you have that private key word you have them say. That way they know that that message is from you. If they don't use that key word, then they know, well, this person is up to no good, because they don't know the password, so to speak. Like I said, I just make these videos as they come into my head, and I put them out there. Communication is the key. Now, drop your comments down below, because I want to communicate. I try to stay on top of the messages. And I do know there's trolls out there. I don't know why people are so full of hate. But you know what you trolls don't understand? When you leave a comment trolling, it still raises the algorithm, which puts the video out there even more. So even though you're full of hate, you just gotta put your hatred out there in a trolling comment. You're just helping the algorithm. So troll on, you nasty people. This y'all American Prepper. Stay strapped, stay ready, and have a blessed day. And stay dangerous.